tuning in. So I wanted to do this quick little clip in the beginning of this video to let you guys know that this video was actually filmed on December 24th, but I've attached right after this clip pictures of my incisions since then and how they've healed up until this point. So the pictures, of course, will have the dates on them so that you know how they were looking on the date that they were looking. And remember, when you actually watch the clips of the video that show you how to clean the incision, this video was filmed December the 24th. So it was over a month ago. And then the pictures are going to provide you updates on what the incisions are looking like if you take care of them in that same manner that I taught to you in this video. Y'all know y'all girl. It take me a while to get stuff edited, but in the end, I make it right. And I make sure that I give thorough information for you guys. So watch this video. It is extremely important. Just so you know, this is a two-part video. So this video is going to teach you how to clean the arm incisions. The next video is going to properly show you how to put your faja on with your boards and all of that. So I would recommend watching both parts to this. I'm going to title both of them part 1 and part 2, how to clean my incisions and how to put my faja on. So it'll be part 1, part 2. So then that way you guys know these are the two videos you might want to watch to learn that information. So before I go, I do want to tell you guys, please subscribe to the channel, and then also hit the bell notification so that you guys are notified when I upload videos, which will be more frequently now that I'm back in the lab making the content. And then also go follow me on IG at Designing Rachel Marie, and if you have the time, go ahead and hit up the Designer Dolls LLC page as well. Thank you so much. I think my TV just cut on. Sorry. Well, hello, my designer dolls. I am doing this quick little video. Well, it might not be quick because it does take me a little while to change my bandages and stuff on my incisions. So what I did is I already took the liberty of doing some of the stuff prior to starting this clip. So basically, what I do each night, okay, kind of like what I did with my tummy tuck if you followed me then. I take my shower with all the gauze pads over it because I just got this thing about the shower water and all of that getting on my incision or whatever. So I just make sure I leave the gauze pads and the tape and all that stuff on my arms. And then when I get out of the shower, I take those off, air it out, clean them, and all of that. So that is the process that I want to show you guys today. It's basically just going to be what I do after I get out the shower. Normally, guys, I do this completely naked. But for the sake of the video, I was like, no, let me not do that. Let me actually, put a tank top and some boy shorts or something on to be presentable for YouTube, okay? So I'm not trying to be like, showing you guys any goodies or anything like that. I just really wanted to show you guys how to do this, just in case any of you guys get an arm lift and you're curious. So now, before we get started, I'm going to show you guys my current arm lift results. One of my arms is great, and I have a struggle arm. My struggle arm is my dominant hand that I use. I'm, of course, right-handed, and that right arm is just, it stays swollen. The incision looks rougher, and I mean, it's healing, it's closing, but it's a lot. You'll see the difference when I show you. So basically, let me do that really quick. So this is my good arm. This is the good arm. As you can see, I mean, obviously, y'all, I can't shave or anything until this is all closed, so you see my hairy underarms. The incision is down to the forearm. The only struggle part of this arm is the little bitty opening that happened there, but it's healing perfectly fine. You can tell it's closed on the inside. It's just the top layer. So that's the good arm, y'all. So much of a difference, man. You know, of course, I don't expect perfection, but like I'm only, y'all, I had surgery on December the 2nd. So at this point, I'm only almost 3 weeks, or yeah, I'm 3 weeks post op. Looks so much better. Like I feel so much better. Like even though I'm still swollen and this will go down more, I feel so much smaller without those giant arms. As you can see, boom. Okay, so now here goes the struggle arm, y'all. I'm gonna just show y'all this side. Y'all can already see this arm is bigger than that arm because it stays swollen. I can barely even lift this arm. And I might be doing that just because I'm babying it. So this is my struggle arm. You see it? It opened up a great deal. When I first had surgery, this arm was so swollen and so fat. That's what I think separated the incisions, because it had gotten so bad that Castro told me to take my arm compression sleeves and leave them off because the arm was so swollen. So I had to take it off for a few days just to allow the swelling to kind of even out throughout the arm, and then put them back on. So I'm back wearing them. It's getting a lot better. I got a little opening right in the crease of my underarm. I can't even really lift it for you to see that. I only see it because when I do my arm like this, I take a mirror and I look up in there so I can, like, you know, see what's out there. But as you can see, a huge difference in what I look like, y'all. So huge. I'm still swollen, y'all. Y'all know I'm, like I said, 3 weeks post-op, but I am very pleased with where I'm at right now. Very pleased. I knew that those arms were going to make a huge difference for me. And my biggest fear, I actually told one of my close friends that if I'm still complaining about feeling like a fat girl and all of this stuff after this round, I want you to tell me to go see a therapist. Because like I honestly, I knew it was the arms, and it fixed the way I was feeling. Like I would feel in certain pictures that I would just look so big up in here, but it was because my arms were so huge. So now you can see the difference that it makes just to have slender arms. And you know, as y'all know, I do want to go back for another round to lift my breasts. I feel like the tummy tuck does something to your breasts. Like if your breasts were already not perfect, the tummy tuck pulls them down and makes them hang even lower. So with that being said, my breasts, I feel like they just are super, super saggy. So I do want to lift and a small implant to kind of sit those up with an internal mesh bra. But I will go over that stuff in another thing. So as y'all can see, like the difference, you know, I'm not trying to moon y'all, but like the difference a lift will give me, it'll have my breasts not on my stomach. They'll sit up like this. And I mean, from there, y'all, I'm ready for the world. I'm good. So anyway, I done ran my mouth enough. So let me get into the steps on how I'm taking care of my incisions. And this is what I was taught to do. Over in the DR, I was told no Neosporin. Like literally, I'm supposed to air them out and dry them and use this. I bought this in the DR. That's what they told me to buy. It's I think it's called, they call it Tacasso powder, but what it is an antibacterial powder, and that is the only thing that Duran and Castro told me to use on my incision. They literally told me to just clean my incisions and air dry those with a blow dryer. So I have a blow dryer plugged up too. I'll show y'all that. So I'm supposed to clean the incisions, air dry them with the blow dryer to make sure they're completely dry. I apply this powder to them and I cover them up. Simple process, but I want to show you guys what it looks like and so forth. So yeah, I'll try to keep this video really short just so that way I can just like get to that point. And then after I do this, I'm going to make a separate video just to show you how I'm putting my faja on, because I want to make the video separate just in case one person doesn't want to watch both processes in one. You can just click the video and it makes it a little more convenient, because I know sometimes we don't have time to watch hour-long videos. We just want to watch a quick 10, 15, 20-minute video and be on with our day. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the clip so I can get myself set up. Okay, so first step, I'm running hot water in the sink, and I'm going to take a gauze pad and I'm going to wet it. All right. And then after I wet it, I'm going to take some of my hip cleanse that you use before you have surgery. I bought a big gallon bottle. So I'm still using that same bottle that I bought for surgery. And I'm going to pour some of it on the gauze. So I pour it directly on the gauze. Okay? And then from there, go ahead. I'm going to use the phone as my mirror, y'all. Okay. So basically all I'm doing is I'm taking the Heba Cleanse and I'm rubbing it with the clean gauze in the warm water across my incision to clean it. This is, antibacterial wash. It's not going to do anything. It doesn't have any scents or anything to it. So I'm just going to gently wipe over. I'm not doing anything deep. I'm not peeling any scars. I'm not doing any of that. And I try to also kind of clean my underarm. Because, I can't, that's another thing. I have not been able to wear deodorant since surgery. So I hope for any of y'all that may be getting the arm lift, you're not super musty. I'm not, so that's great. But yeah, no deodorant until this is all the way healed up. I'm just going to do one arm so that way y'all don't have to see both. Okay. So as y'all can see, I done kind of wiped over this one pretty good. I toss. And then I take another clean one, wet it. And now I'm going to wash it off. Because there ain't any soap in this one. I don't have to directly touch my incisions, which is why I don't have gloves on, y'all. Because I don't have to touch them. Literally the only thing that touches my incisions are these gauze pads. I don't touch my incisions. And I really just try to make sure I got all the soap off. Alright, so that's clean. Toss that. I'm going to turn my water off. Then I'm going to take another clean gauze, y'all. And I'm going to pat dry. My arm do be getting tired, y'all. Remember, y'all, this is my struggle arm. So I'm patting dry. Alright, now that it's patted dry, toss that one. Because I don't want to reuse anything on one incision that I used on another. So I take my blow dryer. I'm going to turn the blow dryer on high. And I'm going to hold the cool option. So. And I'm just going to dry it. I got all kind of bruises from the tape. It just comes with the territory. So it don't take too long to dry it. Okay. So it doesn't take too long to dry it. So that's done. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my gauze pads. Alright. I double ply my coverings. So I take 2 plies. Well, actually it's 4. So I double it up. So it's 2 and then I double them. So it's 4 little squares that I use. And I lay them out. Also, I use a chuck pad every time. Every time I'm preparing, because I had extra ones anyway, I use a chuck pad over my counter. That way everything is clean, nothing's dirty. No cross contamination or nothing. Like literally, this is taken up every time I finish. I take it up, throw it away. Next day, I use another one. Might sound expensive, but chuck pads really aren't. So, I take 2 of those, two, and double them up. I got these off of Amazon. I can attach links if anybody needs them. Just let me know. This honestly was not that expensive. It's $200 in these. I think I bought like 4. And this is my first one. Because the recovery house I went to didn't make me use my own guys. They used theirs. So I also got my own medical tape. I bought a lot of those because my recovery house also didn't let me use mine. So that worked out perfect because now I'm just using them while I'm at home. And I take 3 strips of tape like I just did so I can connect this thing and cover my arm. So that's 1. I hate this tape, y'all. Like, absolutely hate it. Like, this tape is tearing my arms up, leaving scars and marks. I can't wait till these incisions close and I don't have to wear this tape no more. Because, like I said, I got bruises. Like, I look like a whole patient. Like, literally. I'm finally got my head and stuff together. Somewhat. Okay. So I do this first, y'all, because once I put this powder on, I don't want to do this. Like, once I put the powder on, I like to try to trap the powder in the damn, in the gauze. Okay, so this is what this looks like once I get it going. So it's 2 guys doubled up. So it's 4 total and 3 strips of tape. So that's what that's going to look like. And that's how that's going to go on my arm when I get done with the powder. So now for the powder application. Remember, I said I do not touch my arm with my hand. Do not. So I'm going to get another gauze pad. Also, I feel like my underarm might be a little more moist. I'm about to dry it again. So, I was just trying to see myself when I get under there. You just really have to make sure that it's dry. For the most part, I am healing, y'all. Also, this is another bruise from surgery. My hands were so swollen that it started leaving bruises on my hands. Never had that happen to me before, but with this arm lift, it did. And this is like left a mark, so I'm like trying to get it off. I've been using the Thumbrio cream or whatever that you buy from over there. This is for bruising and all of that. You can only get it in the DR. I mean, you can get it in the States off Amazon, but you'll pay like $40 for it. While I was over there, I paid like $12 to $14 for these. So I bought like 4 of them while I was over there. Anyway, back to the subject. So, to the powder. And then I take the gauze pad. I'm going to open this up. And it has a little squirt top. So I just squirt it directly on the gauze. So typically, I'll start here and work my way. And work my way back. On my trouble area, I really try to apply a lot. I still got plenty on here. And there's that. Like, I get it up in there. Trying to figure out if I want to put some more. I'm going to put just a tad bit more. Because I do this once a day, y'all. Like that struggle area, I want it covered, y'all. And it's just an antibacterial powder, so it can't hurt nothing. Now, remember I said I don't like to rebend my arm. Toss that. Because remember, we're not going to use that on the other arm, so that's tossed. Okay, so here goes my tape pen. Okay, so we're going to do it like this. Hopefully. So I lay it. Hope, pray it don't, the tape don't catch. And it looked like it did. Damn it. Hold on. That's always my fear, that the tape double catches on the guys. Because it's only me. It's so much easier when I was in the DR. Like, extremely. Because they could do this. And I'll just hold my arm out. Got it. Okay. Alright. Let's hope we can get this going. This one piece keeps wanting to touch the guys, and I don't understand why. Okay. Alright. So now I hold my arm out like this. Wrap that there. That there. This part. I try not to get it in my crease no more because I got bruises in the creases of my forearm. So I've been trying to use it on my regular part because this part is all tore up. And now this part, I just put it up here so it wouldn't catch on my underarm incision. So this part is tricky. I'm going to have to look in the mirror to do it because I fold it. So I kind of fold it a little bit so it goes up in the underarm. And then I attach that to my back. Then this part. Oh, damn it. Okay. This part kind of goes over on my breast to make sure it doesn't get the incision. So now, you see, it kind of creates a little barrier under here that's covered. That's in there. And then it's also got a little bit of room. But once I put the sleeves on, you know, it glues back. It basically makes it really tight. So there you have it. You see? Scars covered. This is like a little barrier. And here, I'll probably play with this a little. Probably lift it up a little. And I'll probably cut that, to be honest. Because I'll be trying to minimize on the tape. Let me see. Okay, let me cut that a little. Well, hell. These scissors don't want to be nice to me. There we go. Man, I'm telling y'all, this shit's hard when you're doing this shit by yourself. I can't wait till my kids come back so they can help me. They just don't know it yet. So yeah, that's covered. There you go. That's one arm. I'm not going to make you guys sit, obviously, through the other arm. Now you see. Oh, God. I made a mess. Anyway, now you see how I'm changing my incisions. I will do the other arm on my own without you guys. literally the exact same process to the other arm, and I am healing well. It is working. I don't have any complaints. Everything is fine. And the arms honestly do really not hurt that much. The only time I really notice that I'm in pain, and it's more so a sore pain, is when I'm laying down and I'm idle and like my muscles get cold, obviously. So like that's the only pain that I feel in my arms. And other than that, the arm lift has been a breeze. Other than just making sure that I'm not overexerting myself or doing things that I'm not supposed to, because I don't feel too much pain. But like I said, this arm, I think mentally I'm babying it and thinking that there's more struggle to it than what it really is, because I know the incision is struggling. So like I don't want to, I will not lift this arm all the way up. Like this one, I'm good. I'll lift it. I don't go too far, but most stuff I try to remember to do with this arm, just because predominantly I'm going to move with my right arm, but I've been forcing myself mentally to think to do stuff with my left. So, hey, who knows? After this, I might be like well-versed and be able to use my left hand for a lot of stuff that I wasn't able to do before because I'm having to do it. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and stop this video and do this other incision. And then I'm going to double you guys back with another video on the thigh. So let me go ahead and wrap up and we'll talk soon. Bye.
Every single day